All right, Shalawam. First and foremost, let's start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, the men that told me this truth. And a peace and salutation, Rakatham, to all you sincere Akim that's laboring in this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, and I just came across this video, and I was kind of wondering, meditating on the evil days to come, the time we're approaching, the time of Jacob's trouble, the time of persecution. When shit hit the fan, this can be possibly a reality, man. The doc series, or there's a couple of documentaries on it. It goes into people living underground. They're also referred to as the mole people, right? And these people, they live underground in New York City, and also, other major cities as well. You got people living the same conditions and same lifestyle. And I was just thinking, man, hey, man, when all hell break loose, especially when this devil, Esau Edom, enforces the MOTB, we're going to have to possibly be on the run. We're going to have to possibly be in hiding. We're going to have to be off the radar, and because this devil, he's going to make it so hard, especially for the men of the Lord, to do anything here in the society. All right. And we know that, it's going to be much tribulation. Much tribulation is going to occur, and hey, man, just know that we're going to have to lose everything. We're going to have to lose. I'm talking about, I'm not even saying like as far as, I'm expounding on material things. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like we're going to have to lose out on everything. Whether it's your home, your car, your job, whatever it is that's going to, as far as your income, ways of making money, ways of, being secure. All right. You're going to have to lose everything. All right. That's what it all comes down to, because the hour of temptation is near. The hour of temptation, that's when we're all going to be tested. All our faith is going to be tested, because I was just, meditating on this, man. Like, hey, how many people are going to resort to living like this, living under tunnels, living, in the subway system and, in the sewers and all that? How many people are going to resort to that? So we know that a lot of these people are going to go ahead and take the chip, But, hey, man, this is just something to think about. This could possibly be a reality very soon, And it made me think of that movie, Demolition Man, all right, with Wesley Snipes, Sylvester Stallone. They had a scene where you had people that was living underground. You know what I'm saying? Sort of like the same thing, like, and, because they wanted to be detached from society. And it's going to have to be that way because, in order for you to work, to buy, to sell, to do any type of transaction, you're going to have to take the MOTB. Okay, according to Revelation, the 13th chapter. All right. So, we're going to have to lose everything. We're going to have to be an outcast here in the society. Okay. So, it's just something to meditate on, man. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 18. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 17. It said, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because it's going to be lockdowns. It's going to be curfews. It's going to be, garrisons set up. Okay? It ain't like you could, in that time, you're going to be able to flee to another city, or go down south. Everything's gonna be shut off. They're gonna shut down the borders. They're gonna be shut down the tunnels, the highways, the bridges. They're gonna shut it down. All right. Yeah. So let me read it again. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." Right, because basically it's going to be a time where, people are going to be looting, people are going to be robbing, you know, uh, houses shall be destroyed, meaning people are going to be ending up homeless, man. You know, people are going to resort to, living off the radar and possibly going into the woods, going like to, underground tunnels like this, uh, you know, and that's how it's going to be, man. Because this devil is gonna make it where, you know, it's gonna be hard. All right, and here it is. You have these people surviving, and the Lord looked out for them. The Lord was, you could see if you look and you watch the documentary. The Lord had one guy, basically he was using electricity. He had electricity in the little spot that he had. He was able to use a computer. He was able to watch movies and whatnot, listen to music. All right. So, this guy was basically living under there. I don't know how long he was living under there, but here it is. How much more what the Lord's gonna do for the men of the Lord, man, for us, man. You know? So here it is. This guy's living, the Lord's taking care of this guy. But at the end of the day, you know, he's not doing the Lord's will. Okay? But yet the Lord took care of him. So it says, verse 19, it says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." Yeah, that's what's coming. Great tribulation, where it's going to be famine. It's going to be people resorting to cannibalism. You know, your next door neighbor, somebody that you knew all your life, they're going to be coming to rob you, to kill you, because of what? The lack of bread, man. That's how bad things are going to get. Let me see. Second Esdras chapter 16, verse 27 says that so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, man. You see how bad that is? That is going to be of a city. Say for instance, I don't know exactly the number, roughly approximate number that here in New York City, but it's going to be cut short to 10 left, man. 10 people that's going to be left in this city. That's how much death that the Lord is going to bring to this place, man. That people are going to drop dead, and it's going to be 10 left, man. To the point where you're going to desire to see someone. You're going to desire to hear someone's voice. Why? Because you're going to be in hiding, man. Because of the persecution that is coming. And it says, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks, man. You see? Because when Esau come down, like the scripture says, he's going to come down having great wrath upon those, that those that fear the Lord, which are the men of the Lord, first and foremost. But all reality, man, is actually the nation of Israel, man. All right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. That's who Esau, that's why he got these stormtroopers, you know what I'm saying? He got these mercenaries, he got these super soldiers, he got, these AI robots, he got all these different, devices, as a sword that he's going to use in the time of his wrath. All right? He's going to use it to kill the majority of you jakes, man. But it's going to be a time where, to flee persecution, man. You know, because you got to remember what the Apostle John seen on the island of Patmos, man. He seen people getting beheaded for not taking the CHIP. Also, for not for you know, keeping the testimony of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And only the men of the Lord or the elect are going to be against this society. When that Karagba is enforced, you're going to see those only of the elect that's not going to be with this system, man. You know, but majority of people you're going to see, they're going to be with it. They're going to go ahead and take that mark, you know, because that's that hour of temptation, man. And a lot of people are going to give in because they're not going to be willing to lose everything. They don't want to lose everything. They want to keep going out. They want to go to the parties, to the clubs. They want to keep going to the fancy restaurants. They want to keep going on vacation. They want to keep their nice car, their nice houses. They want to, you know, have their kids and their children go to the best schools. So what they're going to do, they're going to comply. But for the majority of these people, yeah, they're going to comply. But for you know, those that are against this beast system, they're not going to comply with it, you know? So that means that they're going to be on the run. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 40. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth, man. What? The evil days ahead. Going to be as pilgrims, meaning wanderers, you know? Always on the run, on the move. Whatever clothes you got on, yo, that's it. Whatever clothes you got on your back, you got to be on the move, on the run. Okay? So if it takes that, you gotta be sleeping underground and all that, that can possibly be a reality, man. You know? And hiding in the woods and hiding in the sewer system, that can possibly be a reality, man. That's how bad things are going to get, you know? So, you know, I was just, you know, pondering and meditating on this video, you know? And then when you go into it, man, you know, those guys, those people that's living underground, man, there's some survivalists, man. But that's through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, let me get Isaiah real quick. Isaiah 65 and 13. I'm going to end it here. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed, man. All right, and who's going to be ashamed? Those that mock the men of the Lord, those scoffers and scorners, okay, which a lot of our families, our so-called friends are, you know, people that talk shit behind our backs. They're gonna in that day they're gonna be starving, man. But who the Lord's gonna look out for? For his servants, man. Those that was warning the people, warning you of the time that was coming. But you didn't want to listen, man. But now you're starving, man. Resorting to cannibalism. Okay? But the men of the Lord, they're gonna be good. They're gonna eat, they're gonna drink. They're going to survive, man, during this Jacob's trouble, man, because the Lord promised that those that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. But also, he's gonna deliver those out of the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You know, when all hell break loose, man. Why? Because we was doing what we needed to do during the grace period. You know. We did what we had to do. So in order, when the Lord sends forth that wrath, you know, that he'll remember his men in due time. All right? So it's just something, you know, to meditate on. You know, if brothers is interested, man, check it out, man, on YouTube. You know, it's called The Mole People. All right? Living in the tunnels beneath New York. Right? So with that, I'm going to end it there. All praises due to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Till the next time, I say Shalawam.